My name is Brian. Today I am going to tell you a real story about my best friend. His name is Jake. We have been friends since we were 5 years old. That's almost 13 years now. He lived right next door. We did everything together. We built forts in my backyard. We rode our bikes until the streetlights came on. We even failed our first math test together in 4th grade. His family felt like my family. My mom called him her second son. Jake was always the funny one. He could make anyone laugh. I was maybe a bit quieter. But together, we just clicked. We understood each other without needing many words. We promised to be best friends forever. We even carved our initials into the old oak tree at the park. Life felt simple and good. Then high school happened. Things started changing. Not bad changes, just different. I joined the basketball team. I wasn't the star or anything. I just liked playing. Jake wasn't really into sports. He focused more on art and music. He was amazing at drawing. He could play guitar by ear. I always told him how talented he was. Around sophomore year, I started dating Sarah. She was smart and kind. She liked hanging out with both of us. At first, it was great. We'd all go to the movies or get pizza after school. Jake seemed cool with it. But slowly, I started noticing little things. If Sarah and I held hands walking down the hall, Jake would walk faster ahead. If I talked about a game, he'd change the subject to a new band he liked. When I made the starting lineup for a few games, he didn't come watch. He said he was busy, but he never used to miss stuff. One day, Sarah and I were working on a history project at my house. Jake came over like usual. He saw us laughing over some old pictures we found. He just stood in the doorway. He looked sad? Angry? I couldn't tell. I said, "Hey Jake, come check out these ridiculous haircuts." He mumbled, "Nah, you guys look busy. Having fun without me." His voice sounded tight. Then he just turned and left. Sarah looked at me confused. "Is he okay?" she asked. I shrugged, but inside I felt worried. That wasn't the Jake I knew. The little things got bigger. He started making sarcastic comments. Like if I got a good grade, he'd say, "Must be nice having all the luck, Bryant." Or if Sarah and I had plans, he'd sigh and say, "Guess I'll just be alone again." It started hurting. It felt like he was mad at me for having other things in my life. I tried talking to him. "Dude, what's up?" I asked one day after he made a snide remark about me getting extra playing time. "You seem kinda tense lately." He just brushed me off. "Nothing's up." "Why? Am I not allowed to talk now?" He crossed his arms. "Everything's always perfect for you, isn't it?" It wasn't true. I had problems too. School was hard. My parents argued sometimes. But he didn't seem to see that anymore. He only saw the basketball, the girlfriend, the stuff he thought I had that he didn't. It felt like a wall was growing between us. Brick by jealous brick. The hardest part came with the big art show. Jake had been working on a series of drawings for months. It was incredible stuff. Dark, emotional, really powerful. He was nervous but excited. The show was on a Friday night. That same Friday, we had a huge playoff basketball game. I was really needed on the court. I told Jake weeks before, "Man, I wish I could be there for your opening. I'm so proud of you." But the game? He just nodded. "Yeah, whatever. Do your thing." But his face fell. The night of the art show and the game arrived. I played my heart out. We won. It was an amazing feeling. Everyone was cheering. Sarah hugged me. My teammates were jumping around. I grabbed my phone after showering. I had a text from Jake's mom. "Jake's work looked stunning tonight. So many people loved it. He missed you, but he understands." My heart sank. I felt awful. I immediately called Jake. No answer. I texted him. "Dude, congrats on the show. So sorry I couldn't be there. Heard it was amazing. Can I come see the pieces tomorrow?" Hours passed. Nothing. Then finally a text came in. "Sure. Whatever. Must be nice winning your big game." That stung. Deeply. It wasn't just about missing the show anymore. It felt like he couldn't be happy for me at all. Like my success somehow made his smaller. I knew then I couldn't ignore this anymore. The jealousy was poisoning our friendship. I missed my best friend. The next morning, I went straight to his house. I didn't call first. I just showed up. His mom let me in. Jake was in his room, drawing. He barely looked up when I walked in. "Jake," I said, my voice shaky. "We need to talk. For real this time." He kept sketching. "Talk about what? How awesome your life is." "No," I said, sitting down on his bed. "Talk about us. Talk about why you're so mad at me." He finally put his pencil down. He wouldn't look at me. "I'm not mad." "You are," I insisted gently. "You make these comments. You shut down when I talk about Sarah or basketball. You didn't even answer my texts last night." He was quiet for a long time. Then he sighed a deep, heavy sigh. "It just feels like you don't need me anymore, Brian." His voice was thick. "You have the team. You have Sarah. You have all these people cheering for you. You're popular now. What do you need your old, weird, artsy friend for?" Hearing him say that broke my heart. "Jake," I said, leaning forward. "Are you serious? You're my best friend. Nothing replaces that. Not basketball, not Sarah, nothing." He finally looked at me. His eyes were red. "It feels like it does. You're always busy. When we are together, you're texting Sarah or talking about practice. It feels like I'm just background noise now." I realized then how my actions must have looked. I got caught up in the new things. I assumed he knew he was still my number one guy, but I hadn't shown it enough. And he was feeling left behind. His jealousy wasn't just about hating my stuff. It was about missing us. It was about being scared of losing me. "Jake," I said, looking him straight in the eye. "I am so sorry. I didn't realize I was making you feel that way. That was stupid of me. You were never background noise. You're the main event, man." A small, hesitant smile touched his lips. "Really?" "Really," I said firmly. "Remember the oak tree? B plus J, best friends, forever? That wasn't just kid stuff. That was real. I need you, Jake. Not for what you do, but for who you are. My brother." He wiped his eyes. "I miss just hanging out. Like before." "Me too," I admitted. "I got distracted. I promise I'll do better. How about we set up just this time? No phones. No talking about other stuff. Just like old times?" He nodded slowly. "Yeah, that sounds good. And dude," I added, pointing at his sketchbook, "your art show? I am so proud of you. Seriously, that takes crazy talent. Can I please see the pieces now? I really want to." This time, his smile was real. "Yeah, okay." It wasn't magically fixed overnight. Dealing with jealousy, especially in your best friend, is hard. He still had moments where the green monster peeked out. I still had moments where I got busy. But we talked about it. Honestly. Without blame. I made a real effort. I scheduled Jake time, just us playing video games, watching dumb movies, or walking to the park. I put my phone away. I listened more. I asked about his art and music first sometimes. I celebrated his wins like they were my own because they kind of were. He worked on it too. He told me when he was feeling insecure instead of making a snipe. He pushed himself to come to a few games. He actually started hanging out with Sarah one-on-one sometimes, which helped him see she wasn't stealing me. The jealousy didn't vanish, but it stopped controlling him. It stopped hurting us. We learned to navigate it. Talking was the key. Understanding where it came from, fear of losing each other, was the lock it opened. Mr. Henderson, our old English teacher, once said something that stuck. True friendship isn't about never feeling envy. It's about loving the other person enough to push that envy aside and cheer for them anyway. Jake learned to cheer for me again, and I learned to make sure he always knew he was worth cheering for. Our friendship got stronger because we faced the hard stuff. We chose each other even when it was messy. He's still my best friend. My brother. The guy who knows me better than anyone. The one I carved that tree with. And yeah, life gets busy. We have different paths. But we make the time. We talk about the tough feelings. We choose understanding over anger. Because a friendship like ours, it's worth fighting for. Jealousy is just a bump in the road. You can get past it. if you both want to. And trust me, you want to. A real best friend is the rarest, most precious thing in the world. Don't let jealousy steal that. Talk. Listen. Choose each other. Just like me and Jake did.